Welcome to Crunchtimechaos. I'm overreacting to every NBA playoff game one, starting with this man, Victor Wembanyama. 35 points in his playoff debut, which is the second most all-time. Luka, he holds the number one spot with 42 against the Clippers in the bubble. But for the rest of the Spurs team, I thought experience would be an issue, but Devin Vassell stepped up. He had 15. Stephon Castle was 17, 7, 7. De'Aaron Fox, obviously one of the veterans on this team, 17 on his own. So the Spurs are ready and here for a long time. For the Blazers, though, Deni Avdija, he had 30. Scoot Henderson stepped up with 18 as well. And they showed me a lot of things the Blazers did and could potentially win one game or two in this series. They had times where they had a chance to tie or take the lead, but they fell short. Jrue Holiday's steady presence did not shoot the best tonight. Dominic Clinging was a non-factor in this game. We shall see what happens in game two, though. The Pistons haven't won a home playoff game since 2008. I was 2 turning 3 years old, and the Orlando Magic came in as the 8th seed and never looked back. Paolo Banchero set the tone. He had 23. Franz Wagner closed in the fourth quarter. He had 19. And Jalen Suggs had 16 of his own. Wendell Carter, great performance. Cade, he had 39. And Tobias Harris was the only other player to score in double figures. Jalen Duren, you need to step up. 8 points and 7 boards, unacceptable. You're about to be all NBA this season. You were an all-star this year. They got to step up. Danius Jenkins, expected a little bit more from you, especially this season. Duncan Robinson got to step up as well. But the Pistons, you better not fall down 2-0. Otherwise, it will be over before we even get started. Honestly, this series is over. The Suns look heavily outclassed. And after the first quarter, the Thunder just took the game over by storm. And I had Thunder in 5 originally. It honestly might be Thunder in 4 now because it was that bad. But they're the reigning defending champions for a reason. Originally, I had the Celtics in 5, but they just blew the brakes off the Sixers. Maxey at 21, Edgecombe with 13, PG with 17, Tatum at 25, Jaylen Brown with 26, and Sixers need Embiid back. Even with him, though, it's going to be a long and tough series for Philly. But let me know what y'all thought of the playoff game ones yesterday. Stay tuned for part 2 coming very soon. Welcome back to Crunchtimechaos. I'm overreacting to every NBA team's playoff game 1, part 2. Make sure you look at part 1. The Lakers beat the Rockets. No KD, obviously, with that knee injury. But LeBron, the 41-year-old GOAT, 13 assists. Luke Kennard, 27 points. Also a crazy stat. Luke Kennard has more points than Gabe Vincent did. Gabe Vincent had 21 points in 10 playoff games. Just insane. DeAndre Ayton, 19 and 11. Rui had 14 as well. The Rockets' offense looks like straight trash. No ball movement whatsoever. Ayton outplayed Sengun, and the ball needs to go through Sengun for sure. Otherwise, this series is going to be short and quick as well. And honestly, the Lakers did need this game 1 victory. Amen. Thompson had 17, 7, and 7 of his own as well. But the Rockets' offense looks bad. They need KD back for sure. Brunson burner, Jalen Brunson, 19 points in the first quarter. He was straight home cooking. And then Cat closed the deal in the second half, having a great performance. The Garden, this is just the place to be. Master Score Garden. I got to get right back there. Playoffs are a different animal. The Knicks take a game 1 victory. I like how they played, but it was looking like a lot like the Indiana game in game 1 where they almost blew the lead in the fourth quarter. I was about to freak out, but luckily the Knicks pulled through. Jalen Johnson, I was impressed in his playoff debut. Struggled a little bit. J.J. McCollum being that steady veteran presence. Okongwu, nice floor spacer for them as well. The Knicks take game 1. Game 2 is tonight. Jamal Murray had 30 and a Jokic triple-double. Got the win. This dynamic duo, crazy as always. But for the Wolves, this really sucks because Rudy Gobert is 17 and 10. You have to capitalize on a performance like that. Ant-Man had 22. Obviously still dealing with that knee injury. He was out for a little while. We do want to see him bounce back. He's a great playoff performer. Randall and McDaniels had 16. Aaron Gordon, though, 17 and 8. The X factor for the Denver Nuggets. And the Wolves have to win game 2, otherwise it is looking over. Had this series going 7 where Denver pulled through. We'll see what happens in that series, though. I'm very impressed by the Cavs game 1 win. Evan Mobley 17-7. I just expect a little bit more from you. You should be 20-10, maybe more points, but I guess this is the player you are. Donovan Mitchell led the way with 32. James Harden had 22. Max Strus with 24 off the bench. He is inconsistent though, so we shall see on his part. For the Raptors, Brandon, you gotta be way more aggressive, bro. You're a two-time All-Star, only 9 shot attempts, 17 points. Scotty Barnes, he had 21. RJ Barrett, 24. No Emmanuel quickly though. So we'll see what happens in game 2. But that is part 2 of me overreacting to every NBA team's playoff game 1. Coming soon is my predictions for game 2s tonight.